Welcome to the Adams Arms. Welcome to Sunday afternoon. Casually watching football as we always do here. And today's lineup, I'm sure most of you have just watched Liverpool overcome mighty Wolverhampton Wanderers at home 2-1. I don't think they had a shot in the second half, Liverpool. And of course, Liverpool do have to go to Aston Villa in 3 days' time and then follow it up with a trip to the Etihad on Sunday. So are there points to be dropped? Certainly yesterday we managed to get all 3 points, as you would expect against a team as bad and abject against Leicester. But the manner of those points being gained with the Marino double, the brace by our stand-in striker, it rejuvenated our title hopes. Are Liverpool starting to stutter a bit? Could we see them drop more than 4 points this week? And if so, a 7-point lead at the top comes down to 3 points. And if it's 3 points and we still have to go to Anfield, technically the title could become in our hands. I'm exaggerating a lot. And before we get to Wednesday, if we get to any of that, of course, we have a completely different end of the table to focus on with Tottenham Hotspur, who are definitely in with a shout of being the worst Spurs side in my lifetime. And as you can see, I'm not a young man, so that's pretty decent. Up against arguably the worst Man United of my lifetime in what I've kind of dubbed the Battle of the Banter Club, Spuds versus Duds. Let me know in the comments how you feel about this match. I'm expecting it to be lots of fun. I'm expecting it to be lots of goals. I'm expecting to see the kind of defending you'd see if the protagonists had come out of a clown car and left their clown boots on. Big love, Zanzi's here. Afternoon, landlord. I'll have a pint of Scousers one and a packet of relegation battle, please. Is this a relegation battle? Do feel like letting us know in the comments. And I didn't really think Liverpool would beat. I didn't think Wolverhampton Wanderers would beat Liverpool, but it is still deeply frustrating that it came so close. I'm so fucking old. I've seen both of these teams relegated. Just you know on that one, I'm afraid. I don't remember Spurs relegation. I don't remember Man United being down. But you'd have to remind me how long ago that was by welcoming to the stage the one and only Zanzi, formerly Zanzi Barbarian, now, of course, just Zanzi to his friends. How are you, Zanzi?
Hello!
Evening. Afternoon, Governor. I think it's going to be a quiet one for us today, Zanzi. I think people are enjoying the spring weather. Don't know if everybody is watching this today, but we'll give it a go. What do you reckon?
I don't really care, really.
Don't really care. Fair's fair. Prediction for the match that we're about to... I don't know how anyone could predict this match. This is Battle of the Banter Club, Spuds versus Duds. Literally, and she's just said this, one of the commentators has just said anything could happen here today. Could this be the end of Ange Postecoglou?
Hopefully not. No, I think he's good enough to keep them in the relegation battle for not just this season, but also next season as well. And
many seasons to come, hopefully.
Oh, yes. Oh, yes.
Thank goodness Rosie's here. Evening, Fandabiduzi. Who are you? Oh. Min Song got some criticism recently because he doesn't seem like a captain, which I think Big Ange deflected by saying, people are always looking to point a finger when things go this badly.
Did he say it like that, though?
Yeah, that people are going to blame someone else. I think he said something like that. But luckily, I watch him with subtitles, so I do know what he's saying. I just don't care.
No. I was going to say, I saw... I can remember Man United getting relegated.
Is that the Dennis Law era?
That's where Dennis Law actually sent them down.
That's right, with the back heel. Yeah. Not just sent them down, but sent them down with the back heel. Would you believe it? We're blessed to have Sam here. Sam Greenwood, as I live and breathe. I'm here for a Spurs loss. Yeah, me too. I would hate to see them. I don't know, actually. I just think we're about to see. I really enjoyed watching Wolverhampton Wanderers. I think the fact that they're in relegation danger, I think they're better than this Tottenham team. Afternoon to all the amassed people here. I don't think I've gone live on Facebook today just because it's too irritating to watch along. Sorry, everybody on Facebook. Why am I saying sorry? They're not going to watch it anyway. Stuff you, Facebook idiots. Do we think Spurs are actually going to win? Their bookies' favourites. Shall I go through the? Do you know what I realise? I haven't gone through the teams. I want to race through them as they're about to leave the tunnel. And what a beautiful stadium it is, everyone says. Although it does look like a 1960s structure to me. But Vicario's back in goal. And that is something apparently that Spurs fans are all delighted about. Jed Spence on the left. Fred De Poro on the right. I think he's more of a wing-back. Maybe he'll overlap and underlap with Kulusevski ahead of him. But Davies and Danso, the Austrian, I think playing his first league game. Bentancur and Borgval making up the defensive portion of the midfield. And ahead of them, Heung-min Son and Kulusevski flank Maddison, who is back in business, and Matthias Tell, who is, I think, also starting his first Premier League game. Man United have Andre Onana, player they spent 50 million on. Mad thing, isn't it? Matthias de Ligt at right of they're playing back three. Matthias de Ligt on the right of that, Mazraoui left of that, and Harry Maguire, one of the world's most expensive defenders. So stacked with quality we are here today. Dorgu, I think, playing his first league game for Man United as their right wing back, and Diego Dallo at left wing back. Fernandes and Casemiro, one of the world's best defensive midfielders on his day rather. This is not his day, I don't think. Joshua Zirkzee and Garnacho behind Rasmus Højlund. So looking at that, I would say, I'd say Man United to win. Ange Postecoglou to blame something other than himself, and Tottenham to disappear into obscurity. How's that? That's my prediction. Zanzi, over to you for yours.
Hang on. Thinking. Draw.
Is that worth the drum roll, in your opinion?
No.
No. Can we save the drum roll for when you say amazing things?
Okay, hang on. There we are. This is a great show. You're a fantastic host, and everyone listening is wonderful.
That's so true. That is absolutely right. Now you can put the drums away. Lone Star London is here all the way from Texas. Great to see you, Lone Star. And apparently, if rumors are to be believed, or if Sam is to be believed, then why not? He's a trustworthy guy. Rosie was up late with him and Tom.
Oh,
Cool.
I'm saying nothing, and
that's twice what I'm going to say. Now the Tottenham fans and players alike will be hoping for something. I'm already a bit gutted today because there was a hope there that Wolverhampton Wanderers, particularly the way that Liverpool played.
I watched the last 15 minutes after Wolves had scored, and I was looking at the stats and I was thinking, well, Liverpool haven't really done an awful lot in the second half.
At all. I think they had 10 shots without reply at one point, Wolves. It really wasn't a great Liverpool performance. But they're feeling that anxiety around that. They do have really difficult games ahead of them. Away to Aston Villa on Wednesday and away to Manchester City on Sunday. So if there is going to be any faint glimmer of hope, and I am only talking about hope because it's more fun than talking about doom and despair. Jose! BX Gunner 81. Always amazing to see you. I can't believe we've been reduced to watching these two dregs compete against each other. What have we become? I don't even recognize some of you or myself. Listen, this is like watching two tramps fight over a old chip wrapper, isn't it? This is just silly. It doesn't matter. But we can take pleasure in one of them having their hearts broken, or both of them managing to get only a point in what is becoming dangerous relegation battle for them. I can't complain, and if I did, no one would listen. I would read it, I wouldn't listen. Greetings, everyone. Tom isn't doing what we all love Leeds tonight. Jose! Dun, 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 dun. Jose Zanzi with the corny radio jingles. I love them.
They're not corny. That they're well researched and well looked after.
Corny. You've got a helium voice, a drum roll, and you from the basement.
What do you mean, helium voice?
I mean, you belong on Radio Caroline. But you're old, Nancy. Rosie says she will always listen. And Sam says, Rosie, there is video evidence. That's piqued our interest somewhat, I would dare say. Right, the game's underway, by the way. It's been a minute. I think it's going to be a bit like this. Tell now in shot. Banana with a very strange jog over to it. He's going to take a free kick from just near the line. Oh, apparently it's in the wrong place. This is about as much fun as it's going to be. Okay, so Tottenham pretty much clustered around the line here. You know what? The way the Man United is set up, I would expect them to pump long balls into space so that the attacking players can run behind. This is Borgval on the ball, plays it back. Pedro Porro. And now, good interplay. But it's not really going anywhere. It kind of reminds us of me. Reminds me of us. If only both teams could lose, where's the fun in that? I want Tottenham to lose. Always want Tottenham to lose. I'm not cheering Man United. I'm not doing a Tottenham, but I do want Tottenham to lose. Radio jingles from Demolition Man was a good topic on previous Slags in the Dark with Sam and Tom. I have to catch up with that. Slags in the Dark. Check that out. Rosie will pop the link, I'm sure. She's not too tired. Radio jingles. Where everyone mingles. Have you got a jingle for that? There we go.
There we go. That's what
Check them out. Check them out. What could be better than Slags in the Dark anyway? I'll be on telly one day and you'll be able to say, I knew them when they were just starting out. Might be Channel 5. I'm not sure.
in a Dalek accent. I knew them when they were just starting out.
No,
that's exactly what you said then.
Well, I had a Dalek accent, did I?
Yeah. I knew them when they were just starting out.
Well, maybe I'm having an episode or something. You could be a bit less judgmental.
Oh, I wasn't being judgmental. Dalek's a race.
Tired. I had more energy than I did before. Basically, what you're saying is that spending time with Sam and Tom is rejuvenating, and I think I could have believed that. Channel 5, lol. That's still an aspiration. Tottenham haven't won at home in 101 days in the EPL. Well, they have had some very tough games in that period. He laughed. When did they last play home? Well, they lost to Leicester at home, didn't they? They lost. They've lost. They haven't played that many home games, actually, have they? They played Tamworth away. They played Liverpool at home and beat them. But obviously, that's in the EFL. They're shit. I mean, that's basically what it boils down to, isn't it? Miss Melina. It is an awesome stat, by the way, Lone Star Londoner. I can't. Nothing would surprise you anymore. Finally, the talent has arrived. Indeed, Zanzi, don't take it personally, but Rosie doesn't think of us as the talent.
No, she doesn't.
No, she doesn't. We don't count apparently, even with your jingles and my hats. Oh, ball whipped in. I'm going to watch a bit of football now because there's a bit of argy-bargy in the area. Ball whipped in and cleared. Some surprises for me. I don't think Casemiro's still up to Premier League football. How bad are these two? I mean, I was going to say once great teams, but I don't remember Tottenham being great, if I'm honest. I remember them being decent, but...
there is great if you spell it the other way.
Yes, there is. They're definitely great. You're right. Madison, Heung-min Son, back to Madison, Tell, Bergvall. Oh, they're playing around Son now. Why has he got Jed Spence literally standing behind him by the touchline? It's absurd. Oh, he's turned his man. Dallow's been turned, and it will be guided away. But Kulusevski can get on this. He's got a point from Pedro Porro, who pointed where he wanted it, didn't give it to him. I tell you what, Bergveld is all over the shop at the moment. I mean, in a good way. He is here, he's there, he's everywhere. Are there any players on the pitch right now that any of you would have for Arsenal? I mean, yeah, Spence bombing down, crosses over. There's no one there, and even if there was, they'd be standing off the field because it goes behind. BX, your movie knowledge is awesome. Do you need to come on Slags in the Dark with us? Yes, he does. That'd be brilliant. Lone Star was the name of the band that sang Amaze, wasn't it?
If I was going to pick anyone out of the 22 there, I'll probably go for Kulusevski.
Yeah, I think that's a really good shout. I did look at Rasmus Højlund and Joshua Zirkzee. I really like Garnacho from Man United. I haven't seen enough of Danso, if I'm totally honest. Pedro Porro maybe is a right winger. We could definitely use it, but I just don't like him. Yeah, do you know what? I think I'm with you, Zanzi. I think the only one I would take really is probably Kulusevski. I never really got the fuss about Maddison. Every time I see BX, I think escape lunatic.
Garnacho and Højlund haven't really ticked many boxes. Dalot, I don't know.
Do you think Sam's put in that he would take Son? I can't see why. I mean, Son from a couple of years ago.
Yeah.
Jose's saying Sarr from Spurs. I'm not convinced by him, but I get where you're coming from. And maybe in a better team, he'd look better. That's the other thing. It's hard to judge these players. I mean, Rasmus Højlund is a work in progress. Joshua Zirkzee is a work in progress. They should have gone to teams that would notice them. Also, do you know what we haven't mentioned yet? Sam, player we were talking about, Chido Obi Martin makes the bench. Chido Obi Martin on the bench for Manchester United. So, because a lot of people have been saying, what an idiot. If he'd stayed at Arsenal, he would at least be getting game time now. You think he probably would. It'd be really interesting if we see him. This is Spence. He's looked good so far. Out to Heung-min Son. Let's see if Son's got anything to him here. Nope. Slows the ball down. Does a bit of a Sterling with it there. Okay. I agree with that. So Maddison dropped off a lot. He did, but I don't think he's a fighter. I don't think his heart's in it. I think if you'd rather go to the darts and play for Tottenham, I'm with you on that one. Would be ironic if Lad Heaven gets on and scores a winner. Oh, do you know that's something I didn't even look at? Is that right? Is he on the bench as well? Oh my God, Aiden Heaven and Chido Obi Martin are on the bench. Bloody hell. Hayland bench. I think someone probably do better in our team. I also did quite like Ahmad. And Ahmad's brilliant. I think he's the player, definitely. Garnacho, I'm surprised that Ruben Amorim seems to have sorted his problems out with him, but we dropped him and Rashford. I was really surprised because I think Garnacho is one of the better players come to play in Man United. Oh, it's a long sweeping ball over top, exactly like I said I would do. And this is Rasmus Højlund running onto it, but there's no one there with him. Xerxes, he's going to take a shot, and it's saved by Vicario, but it's saved like I would have saved it. He saved it with his knee, basically. And Man United keep the ball alive on the edge of the area, cutting inside with a shot. Oh, it's a one-handed. It's going to be a follow-up, and how is that not in? How is that not in? So basically, this is what it's going to be like today, isn't it? Casemiro out wide, Dalot again. Into the middle, it'll be a corner. Did anyone have a bet on corners? I know I didn't. I got 2.5 goals in the first half. I'm starting to feel a bit stupid. Having seen Jose in person, I will never be convinced he's old enough to be a parent, let alone a parent to someone older than a teen. Heaven and Obi Martin on the bit is likely down to lack of options. Oh, you're definitely down to a lack of options, but I think Chido Obi Martin would definitely be on our bench at the moment. He's definitely better than Oyedeji. That bench is all teenagers minus 130-year-old. Højlund is not work in progress. He is nowhere near the level needed. Okay. Okay, I like him. I think he's a prospect. I just think he's young. Maybe not young enough to justify how badly he's playing at the moment, but he's playing a really bad side, and no one's playing well. We'll see. This is a great thing about football. If Rasmus Højlund goes on to have a good career, you'll have to admit you were wrong. Sam BX got jiggy with it early. It's what they do in redneck country. Ding 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 ding. I'm staying out of this one. Wrangler and Lever. United number 9 looks on it today. I agree with you. Valladolid 0, Sevilla 2. Le Havre 0, Nice 2. How did the party go last night? Hope all is well, says Miss Melina. Happy Sunday indeed. Happy Sunday. Happy Sunday. And now, would you please join me in welcoming in? Oi, Wazer, 1-1 in this game, or else I shall do time for you. I don't think it will be 1-1. I think it'll be 6-6. I think they're just shit, these two teams. But it's bloody good to see you, Earth Vader. Do we care about women's...
isn't he?
Do we care? Yeah, always. Love it. Yeah. He's passionate, Zanzi. He knows what he wants.
What, from a Tottenham Man United game?
Yeah. This
yeah, all in our straw.
Battle of the Banter Clubs. Take off. You might have 100 quid on the winner. You never know. I think football will be the winner when both these teams are relegated. Son with a left-footed volley. Oh, shot, and it's followed up by Madison. It's going to be a goal because the offside flag has not gone up. And there's no such thing as VAR. I live in a perfect world. I'm pissed off about it. To the question, do we care about women's football? Did anyone else? Well, of course you did. Mel, a few of you will know that Arsenal played Tottenham earlier. Did you know the scores, Andy? Shame on you for not knowing.
I saw the second goal because I missed the first goal when I went downstairs to get a cup of tea. Came back upstairs again. I thought half-time, I'm going to get dinner sorted out. So I was doing the dinner. Came up after doing that. We scored 2 more goals. I thought, oh, bloody hell. So I'd only missed, 1 out of 4. Seen 1 out of 4. And then I went downstairs to get a cup of tea, came back up again just as we scored the 5th.
There you go. I only saw the result. I didn't know it was a 12:30 kickoff.
Nice. The 5th goal was nice, though.
I'm going to have to watch them all. I haven't seen any of them.
Yeah.
It stayed surprisingly calm and steady, no problems or flashing. What do you mean, Jose? It stayed surprisingly calm and steady, no problems or flashing. Good. We don't mind a bit of flashing, do we, Zanzi?
Not at all, mate.
Happy Sunday, Miss Melina. Have you been to church today, Melina? We know Rosie hasn't. Oh, it's getting saucy in here. I like it. Take my attention off. Morning, Mel. El Crusty Socko. How are you? Oh, lovely little nickname there. I do Sunday night mass, not morning mass. Good for you. Hope you're well, we ears. Go! Good morning, Jose. What I really, really want. Is it a zigga? Hope you're well. Madison! 13 minutes. You love mass gatherings, Rosie. We know. Pretty good, Melina. Thanks. Of real men, you won't be in the crowd, and the banter never stops. Whole defense caught ball watching. Yeah, that was shocking. And it's, do you know, when you see the replay of how onside Madison was, you have to wonder how the hell did he get there before any of them? It's not good enough. Defense switched off there. These two teams defend like statues, or not at all. I can't believe how bad United have become. I don't know, Sam. I can believe it because I think that they made that. First of all, they have owners who took money out of the club instead of putting money in. That's never a good start. Didn't invest in the infrastructure. But their biggest problem, as we all know, is that they keep changing manager and giving every new manager money to buy players that the next manager doesn't rate. Have you seen how well Anthony's doing, by the way, in Spain?
No.
He scored 3 goals in 3-4 games.
Oh, did you see that Babushka scored a hat-trick yesterday?
Yes, I was going to talk about that. I'm going to talk about that later. Mamushka. And what a nice hat-trick, to be fair. And it looks like Erling Haaland took a bit of a knock, but I don't have any more information. If anyone knows anything, the latest on Erling Haaland. But Erling Haaland's having a bad season, and now Mamouche is there. Maybe this 10-year contract was a bad idea. You think that Spurs protest before the match did any good? I love that. I've been watching a little bit of United Spurs of America. And I sent him a question, which I hope he doesn't find insulting. I'm not trying to be insulting, but he constantly refers to him as Ainge. He constantly calls him Ainge Postecoglou. And I just have to know why he does that. Jose, do you call him Ainge or Ange? Just let me know, because I realize that in America you say Adolf instead of Adolf. I don't know why, but that seems to be you'd never say Adam, would you? I thought you were talking about years. No. Gonna take 5 years to get United back. At least I would have thought, oh, this is a lovely bit of play, though. And now Fernandes finds Stallo out wide. It's not a position I think he's particularly comfortable in. He's found himself up against Jed Spence here, and he gets the ball back to Casemiro. Chips it over the top. It's into the middle, but Rasmus Højlund can't get anywhere near it. Babushka, yeah. Mika Biereth has 2 hat-tricks in 2 weeks for Monaco. I know I didn't know it was 2, actually. I know he scored. Yeah. Is Anatomy better in lower level league, or is Anthony better in a lower level league, or was it confidence thing? Maybe both. I think it's just unhappiness. I think players are really unhappy. I don't know. On a barbecue here in Austin. Oh yeah. Look. So this I don't get it. And is that Ange? Is that you saying? Yeah. Okay. That's how I'd say it. I don't know why anyone would say Ainge. I mean, it's short for Angelou, right? So I don't get it. I don't get it. But everyone's allowed to pronounce things however they want. You don't know what we Texans say.
I'm just looking at Mika Biereth at the moment. Played 5 games for Monaco. Scored 7 goals.
So he said Mika Biereth, yeah. So he must have 2 hat-tricks, right? So that's brilliant.
And he was the one player I was thinking we shouldn't sell, and we did.
Well, I kind of felt like that about Fuller and Balogun. I think France gives you listen, we could definitely use Mika Biereth right now. So there's that. So I think Rosie's written Anne J. But I think you mean Ange. I was going to say Jacob is... Sorry, Jacob, got a friend, Jacob. Jacob is from Texas. I really like... I think he's gone a bit off the rails at the moment, but United Spurs from America, I really think that's some good content from him. I really like him. He's one of the ones that I don't mind. Oh, come on, have a pop. Kulusevski's been off the boil for the last few games, but I can see him scoring here. And Maddison now, with the ball at his feet outside the area, pulling the strings like a conductor of the orchestra. Jed Spence on the edge of the area, plays inside to Heung-min Son, whose ball is basically loose and wayward. And now Joshua Zirkzee turns with it into the midfield, but just into trouble. Maddison, who's sitting down when he tackled him. The accent is their dialect. So the accent is their thick dialect. Ainge, I get it. Ainge, but it doesn't. It just sounds like it would be a different way of pronouncing it. Ange, surely. But like I put in the comments, I'm not having a dig. I'm just really curious. I just don't. I think if you hear everybody else in the Tottenham world calling him Ange, surely. Maybe you're right though, Jose. Maybe it's just the accent thing. Trendy, forgot you were a woman in the 90s. Have you been on the scrumpy? Of course she's been on the scrumpy. We live and die on the scrumpy. Got to visit Austin for proper barbecue, 100%. That is one thing I definitely want to do. Bergvall, it looked like he was shaping up to take a shot. Instead, he decided to give the ball away. And I think in the end, he's made the right decision there. 90s, like where your jokes are from. Oh, the sexual tension. It's almost like moonlighting was in the 80s. I'm good. Only a couple of Sam watching the game. There's a place in Texas I would love to visit. Snow's Barbecue. Oh, there we go. Hi, Dan. Sorry about the other day. Just had a bad day for personal reasons. Wasn't fair to vent in your chat, so full apologies. Oh, man. Neil, it's good to see you, and I really appreciate that. I'm so glad to see you back. You're always entitled to your own opinion. And if I was short with you, it was because of the tension of the match. But it did bother me that you felt you had to leave, and I hope you don't again. So great to have you back. Could you all say hi to Neil? And, it's a pub, right? So people are going to have the occasional disagreement from time to time. Nice one, Anthony. Keep it under 30 bottles. I will do, Sam. He lied. Gerrat, you're still about... You're not multitasking.
It's fucking. It's my head working too quick to my fingers.
Yes, it is. Except that's just a shitty excuse. Frankly, that's like saying we've got too many injuries. You're the Postecoglou of typing excuses.
Well,
Kind of you, but never apologise. Can apologise to me. That's all right. Welcome back. I feel terrible at the moment. Listen, I hope that in our small way, this community can help you go through some tough days. I know we all have them, and part of what human beings need in that time is a bit of companionship. We're here for you, man. 90 watching, 5 likes. 90 watching. Yeah, be you can't have 90 watching because Zanzi gets a bit frightened, goes back down to his cellar.
Sure. I'm just waiting for someone to say like, subscribe. You shouldn't have said that yet.
Shout it. Boylan's in the box. He's tried to square it. There's literally no one to square it to. And now Madison can orchestrate the ball away to Hyun-Min Song, who gives it away. Mazraoui. Oh, nice little back heel to Joshua Zirkzee, who plays it through Bergval's, basically nutmegs him. Now Hoyland with his back to goal to Casemiro. Now, there's people begging for the ball, but I know they don't really mean it. Oh, a lovely shot from... Oh, did Joshua Zirkzee with a shot? It was a bit of a hopeful one. I've done a few trips in America, but still want to do a road trip through the South from Georgia to Texas to try all the great boats. Hallelujah. Sam, let's get it done, man. I'll come with you. I did my road trip across the United States was the northern states. So I did Ohio, Missouri, Kansas. No offense, but oh my God, it's in! No, that's just skied it. Why has he done that? Why is it? He's not a pretty man, but he's usually good at football. And that's let us all down a little bit. Do you reckon we could get one of those massive camper vans, Zanzi? We could do a trip across the United States with the Adams Arms. They'd love it.
You could have Adam's arms emblazoned on the side, couldn't you?
Yeah, you could have. It would be like the Muppet movie, right? It'd be brilliant. Moving right along.
I never watched the Muppet movie.
Huh?
I never watched the Muppet movie.
Okay, you are aware of the Muppet movie, no?
I'm aware of it, yeah. I think I was a bit too old for it.
Well, I don't know if you are, mate, to be honest with you, with your farting sound effects.
How do you know they're sound effects?
Very good point. Very well made.
No. Oh, hang on a second. Oh, sorry about that.
We'll have to do Brazil. Yeah, we'll just drive right down. Here's my proposal. We go East Coast to West Coast through the southern states below the Mason-Dixon line. And then we follow Baja, California, down to Mexico. And through Mexico, we go to Central America, stopping off at all the places that have been funded by our great nations in civil wars. And then we go to Brazil for Carnival. I don't know how we're going to fund this, but perhaps if we get some subscribers. Oh, he's played it right across the front of Rasmus Højlund. The ball comes back, and Vicario barely stretching to catch that one.
I think Mel could sort of dip into a little piggy bank. Spare change.
It's a live piggy bank.
Yeah. I haven't got any pig sounds.
Like and subscribes. You know who I am. Will do you. Scrumpy. Powered by Scrumpy. Do you know what I'm going to do?
Sorry?
I'm going to do an advert for a Scrumpy brew. I love it, Neil. 2 likes. You're a star. Nice one, Neil. Oh, my God. Garnacho is useless. I'm a bit behind. I have to go through this. Fogo de Chao is a franchise, I believe, Molina. I visited one in Miami. It was awesome. I had a £20 double Roma, evens, and Man United 9-5. I still think Man United will win this because it's Spurs, isn't it? Dan, I'm 100% in on that epic road trip. I definitely think we need one of those Volkswagen. No, actually, shit. No, let's not. Let's do it properly. Let's get a Winnebago. We're not doing Wild Hogs 2, Jose. I recently watched Easy Rider, and I'm not riding a motorbike through the south of America. Just not doing it. I'm gonna have a something as camouflaged as possible to make me look like a good old boy. Yeah, Sod, Gino, Fred, and Gordon. Epic drove 66. Sounds good. Trip +1. Absolutely. No, we're getting a Winnebago so we can get everyone on board. Do you know at this rate we're going to need a tour bus? Fuck it, let's get a tour bus.
Can we go to Area 51 as well?
You want to go home?
No, Area 50. Yeah, why not?
Oh, Son's in the area. What can he do? Absolutely lovely pass. And it's led to a corner. Oh, it's a corner. Matthias Tell could have had his first goal if he was a little bit more accurate with his shooting. Instead, Anana, 50 million worth of keeper, dives to his right to stop it, palm it round. I've just realised who your doppelganger is, Sam. I heard Mel, huge crypto profits this year that can fund it. Yeah, and the rest. She invented Dogecoin. That's actually a brilliant idea, Dan, for a movie. Make Eurotrip but backwards with Europeans coming to America and touring the country. I think it's a brilliant idea. Absolutely world-class idea. And I think we can do this. Stranger things have happened. I'll set up a Patreon account and just say, if you want to see the Adams Arms, how long would it take us? Probably you'd need a couple of weeks at least, wouldn't you?
What? 2 weeks?
Yeah.
It'd take us 2 weeks to get across Texas. It's huge.
No, it depends how you drive. I drove across the United States in less than 4 days, mate.
Wow.
I know it wasn't exactly stopping for. We weren't even allowed to stop to take a piss. It was all that Dixie cups in the back. Yes, Sam, great food there. I love America for food. I love it. I couldn't live off it forever, but man, there's some good stuff out there. And barbecue is what we're all after. Have you heard of Lily's Cider? It's a home. What's someone? I've heard of. Oh no, I'm not going to do the. I'm not going to do the joke. I'm not going to do the joke on myself that everyone always writes in. Hey Dan, have you heard of Lily Cider? It's a Frome-based company where I live, and looked them up as an online as great cider. I will give that a look. Proper big RV, you can rent them over there without a lorry license. You can just stop anywhere, and you no need for hotels. Bingo! I can guarantee we're going to need a big one. Who's in? Who's in?
That reminds me of a joke, actually.
Go on then.
There's a teacher, load of little kids, and they're going on a field trip. And the teacher says, right, does anyone know any sort of safety things that we can put into practice when we're on this field trip? And little Rosie puts her hand up, not this one, because she's big Rosie, puts her hand up. She says, yes, miss, I know one. And she says, oh, what's that, Rosie? She says, well, if your hand gets caught in stinging nettles, you rub a dock leaf on it and it gets rid of the stings. She says, very good, Rosie, well done. She says, does anyone else knows anything? And little Tommy at the back puts his hand up. He says, I know, miss. And he says, what's that? He said, if you get a thorn in your hand, you put it in some cider. And the teacher thinks, how do you mean? She says, well, I heard my big sister saying that, but whenever she gets a prick in the end, she puts it in cider. Sorry.
And now Human Song's on the ball. And that's just, I hate to say it, that joke is because of this is the joke I wasn't going to do just a moment ago. But, I'm sure you'll get lots of laughter emojis. Please, could you just put laughter emojis? Just I can't laugh.
Abuse me.
And he can come in if he leaves his crusty sock at home. Oh, bring whoever you want. Harvey Firestein. Don't know where is that from? Church's Texas fried chicken is the best fast food chicken, in my opinion. I've got to have some of that. In Georgia, waffles and chicken. Yes. It's a sort of trip that I think would probably put some timber on you. Please make sure you're subbed. All these links and you've pressed the like button.
That's what you need to do on this road trip. Weigh everyone before they go. Weigh everyone when they come back.
Call it the 1 ton road trip. Yeah. 1 ton of fun.
Yeah.
That was a really weak pass from Financial. I think he's probably the worst captain since the fella on the Titanic. Now Jed Spence finds Heung-min Son. Has he got the pace? Has he got the guile? Has he got the flair? Has he got? Well, he's got the ball, but he's still got the ball somehow. But Mazrahi's shepherding him to the ball, back to Jed Spence, crossfield. Now, Bergvall. I'm rubbish at this. I meant Bentancur, of course. Do we want to film that? Hell yeah. I think everything this is the future, Sam. Everything you do is filmed. You all need to try Cookout. I'm bang up for trying Cookout. I want Cookout. I want it now, actually. I want Cookout. I'm going to do this. Look, is that better? No, that's not better, is it? That's too close up.
I've got to be really mean now because I'll have to disappear because I need to go and get food for the missus.
I don't hate you for that. That's a good idea.
Because if I don't, she'll be up the stairs strangling me. And you don't want to hear that. Well, you probably do.
Yeah. Oh, perhaps we could put it to that could be one of your sound effects.
Yeah.
Zandy. Zanzi, hope to see you again later or soon.
Yep.
Soon.
Are you on later or soon?
I believe I'm on. Well, I'm on for this match, and I believe I'm on tonight at around 11. But
around 11?
Yeah, it's 10:30. You know, like an Adam's Arms nighttime thing.
Oh right, so you're not on at 10:30 then. You're on at 11.
I'm trying to drag it out a little bit because Kulusevski into the box, Bentancur, and it's going to be a corner. Shit, why didn't I have money on corners? I don't know. I may not do this tonight just because I've been online a lot this week, and but in any case, it's only a few days till Tuesday.
Definitely Tuesday.
Right. Definitely Tuesday is good.
See everyone later. Be good. If you can't be good, be careful. Can't be careful. Have fun.
If you can't be careful, be cheerful. Have fun yourself and prepare some nice meals for indoors and be lucky.
Oh, well. Bye. Bye. I haven't gone yet.
And then there was one. Oh, is that a penalty? No, he's waved it away. Oh, it's just me. Too much screen. Many apologies. You don't need. Well, anyone wants to come on, the link is there. All are welcome. Cookout is yummy, says Sam. Yummy. An underused turn of phrase. They do online orders and huge different flavors to taste buds. 10-litre box, 5-litre box. Oh, for the cider. Oh, okay. I don't know if I'd need 10 litres of cider. That's a day's worth to old Earth Vader here. Thank you, Rosie. You really look out for me. Oh, she does, you know. Like your carer. I always take a crusty socko with me, lol. Daytona 500 is today as well. Is that the one where they just go round and round in a loop? I don't know what Daytona is. Am I thinking of NASCAR? I just don't know what the different racing things are. But I do know Jed Spencer's just played it inside to Kulusevski, who's played it all the way back. This is boring football. Also, did anyone else think Jamie Carragher's got to stop doing Liverpool matches? Because he's just shit. I mean, I don't like Hunt X. You know what? It's just shit. Do we need commentary on football? Shouldn't it just now be silent and we can all see what's going on? It's when they tell you there's 10 minutes left and you've got a clock constantly in the top left-hand corner. It's just so much what they say is unnecessary. Not much of a carer, Rosie, being a builder, lol. Off the Christmas card list. I didn't get a Christmas card, so I don't know what I did. I want to visit Texas and experience the Texas way, especially the huge barbecue they do. Absolutely. That's what the road trip, I think, will center around that. I can see Anthony on the building site. Wolf calling ladies. Wolf whistling. Is that? I can't believe, mate. I've got to get some money on corners here. This is all going horribly wrong. I had such a good day on the old gambling yesterday, and today has been a damp squib by comparison. So let us instead. What stuff? Moss has just sent me a Facebook request. Don't really do Facebook, guys. Jed Spencer's played it inside channel. This is Matthias Tell. He's taken it outside, pulls it back in. Jed Spence again, who's been busy. I like him. I don't know. His ball there was to absolutely no one, but there's a chance that Kulusevski keeps it in and does. And he's won a throw in for the mighty Tottenham. or to Tottenham. Okay. We need another couple of corners, people. That's all we need in the next 9 minutes. 2 more corners. Sorry, read it wrong. Apologise. Lol. Zanzi takes 8 minutes for a ding meal in microwave. See you in 2. No, I think he's cooking something proper. I think there could be roast potatoes involved. Take care of Zanzi. Oh, I've got to get through these quicker. Barbecue, live music, honky tonks, ACL and South by Southwest. There's a lot to love. I'd love to see an NFL game as well. Is Scott Adkins an underrated actor worthy of more star roles? Saw The Avenger the other night. Pretty good. He's just in so many BCD movie tiers. I don't even know who that is. Scott Adkins. I'd have to look him up. Can't stand Neville or Carragher. I know. I never like Neville's. I can tolerate Gary Neville. I just find Jamie Carragher's like commentating on. There was a point where, I mean, the penalty that was eventually overruled, it was like, yeah, that's a penalty. And then when he saw it again, he goes, oh yeah, maybe it's not a penalty. It's like, you don't hear him calling, like, to be honest, Diogo Jota, since he hasn't had any contact made with him, and the referee has now seen that on the video because he did get asked to go and watch again, which I think should happen more often. Surely simulation then, isn't it? Surely to God. He's fallen, no contact, left the leg out and just managed to catch. That's just, I do 5 days a week. Sam, I do 5 days a week. 5 days a week. You're a working man, Earth Vader. All 5 days. Ha ha ha. I see. I think you're talking about you're talking about wolf whistling, aren't you? Listen, we take good care of everybody. You don't have to be anxious. There's not many people here, and all the people who do watch this channel are wonderful and kind, except to me. Joking, of course. I'm fishing for some love, people, or washing up at a restaurant. I've done my share of that. That's not the worst job I've ever had either. I had a £3 well, careful how you read these. I had a 3-way each on 22-1. I had a £3 each way on 22-1 winner. Lingfield today called Commendation. I'm £40 up on bet so far today. That's good. Eintracht Frankfurt are 1-0 up against Holstein Kiel. Dan, you see that Sports Jason Cundy views on. Oh, mate, here's another one. Oh, that Talk Sports Jason Cundy views on the Arsenal game in relation to Wanyeri. I dislike that. Jason Cundy is a massive troll. He is. He's basically just trying to say things that will make people listen to him. The building game. Do you know what? I spent a very short amount of time as a labourer, a year. Well, not even a year, actually. And the one thing I loved about it, I'm not in any kind of shape to be a hod carrier or like the things that they asked me to do, but you get stuck in. The banter is outstanding. I'm sure it's not that different everywhere, but you get so much better banter off, better than a sales office. I can tell you that. But this body weren't built for building. And you know, as a day labourer, it's not exactly wasn't exactly secure. Okay, so my prediction that there would be 2.5 goals in the first half has been shown to be ridiculous. I don't know what Bruno Fernandes has done to his hair, but it's making his face look even more grotesque. His ball that way. Casemiro in the area, takes it down majestically, lofts one in. The header is for Rasmus Højlund, misses a header, but it's clownish in that area. I couldn't build a sandcastle. You're absolutely right, but I could help people carry bricks. What did I do? I did a bit of painting up scaffoldings, using angle grinders, helped those of plasterers, mate. Yeah, I've fucking crap at it. I'm not pretending I wasn't, but I did do it. I personally think the retirement age should be lower for builders and labourers. Yeah, well, definitely. Zach knocks his pan in 6 days a week and his body is gubbed. He's only 19, mate. Like it is. You have to have a whole new level of respect for him. I did not know he'd spent time on loan with Bristol City, but I think I did know. I didn't know he scored 145 goals in his career. He was talking about he scored the winner for Norwich as an Ipswich player with an own goal once. He's basically just trying to make a living talking shit. Judge him, will I not? Let us bring light to this occasion. Now the Caribbean sun burns brightly. Well, I mean, obviously I was in no kind of shape to be a builder, so it's different, right? But I went to a sports massage because I was getting this really weird electrical current through my arms when I lifted something, or even if I was turning stuff in a frying pan. And she sat down and it's ladders. She goes, what do you do now that you didn't used to do? I said, I work up ladders. Because how many times a day are you up a ladder? It was like 30, 40, just every 10 minutes, carrying bricks down, carrying bricks up. And she was like, do you think it might be that you're putting your entire body and your elbows and you're not quite fit for it? And I was like, oh, yeah, that makes sense. And sure enough, since I stopped labouring, all those pains and aches have gone away. But it's hard work, and respect to anyone who can do it, man. It's huge respect. You have to start early to have a career in hard labour, build up your body. Yeah, I think that's absolutely true. And the worst one was we had to do, I said, what are we doing tomorrow? And they said strimming. And I thought, that'd be brilliant. There's little strimming devices. And it wasn't. It was it was the hardest 6 hours of my life. It was sweltering hot. And I was doing it with this 25-year-old, and he was just getting on with it, and I just could not do it. I just couldn't do it. And it's horrible. It's a horrible feeling when you just can't do something and you want to carry on. But a lifetime sitting at desks and being out of shape, and I'm afraid I'm just not the guy for it. BX fixes roofs. That's tough work. Well, I used to love the roofs. We were putting roofs on. We weren't very good at it, but tiling roofs, we've done a bit of that. I love it up there, but some of my scariest experiences is I remember this one time I was thinking, thank God there's a safety barrier behind me, because otherwise it's just a 50-foot drop to the floor. And I turned round and it was just a 50-foot drop to the floor because I'd moved away from the safety barrier, and that spun me out. But I had been enjoying myself at work, so I packed that in quite quickly. Thank you. I don't think I did it the justice. I only spent like 9 months doing it, but I love the crew. I love the people I did it with. They were such good lads. There was so much banter. And it's funny going into something where you're shit at something at the age of 49. I was 49 when I did it. And it was like, everyone was like, what do you want to do that for? And I was like, I don't want a stressful job. I'll take a bit of stress now. Rangers women winning 3-0 at half time. They can still lose that. So why do they call it a building if it's already been built? No, I want to know. I do indoor-outdoor home repairs, and it's tough. Yep. I had a huge fund duplication surgery 3 years ago and had to give up 24-year tarmac resurfacing job due to operation. How needs a second op redone driving a job 15 years foot and brake. Oof. Man, you've been through it a little bit, man. Yeah, but that's one of 14.5 thousand jobs you do. Roofing has come a long way in 20 years. No more damn tar. No, we didn't. We made such a ricket of this roof. We took the surface off to resurface the roof, and we put down tarpaulin and stuff, and of course it leaked massively. We just gambled on it not raining. I just loved being up in the. Yeah, it was beautiful being up in the air, but. All right, Human Son with a free kick. Whips it into the penalty area. This is just exactly what... Oh, my God. It comes off Garnacho and spins back into the area. But now Joshua Zirkzee takes it down beautifully. And Fernandes seems to kick it into Borgvall. But somehow Man United come away with it. And this is just pathetic football now. And Zirkzee's free with it. It's doing all that tricks and dinks and things, but actually Maddison has just taken it off Bruno Fernandes, captain, who Fernandes is now jogging back out wide. Does that tell? Interesting. Most roofers are dodgy. Seeing the photos of those guys building the Empire State Building, just calmly walking around. The famous picture, I found this out only a few weeks ago. That was staged. They were asked to go and sit there. They didn't normally have their lunch on a girder 1,000 feet in the air. It was a publicity photo, one of many. Over 1.8 million compensation in front of scaffolding and health and safety documents wasn't done before job, and he hit an electric line. Oh, shit. That's brutal, man. Like, I tell you what, I only did the building site for under a year, and when I was a plasterer's mate, he kicked the hammer off the scaffolding I was standing below, and it landed literally next to me. And he leant over and went, "Sorry about that, mate. You're all right." And I was like, "Well, if I what?" Yep. It's like a 4-pound hammer. It wasn't like some, Lamborghini with personal plates. I'd rather have my arms and legs, though, definitely. Half time, weren't enough corners, weren't enough goals. Sam Greenwood works in a condom factory, told me he's getting a promotion to chief stretcher next week. Congratulations, Sam. Anthony, that is true, but I told you you're joining soon as chief flavour tester. Flavours? I heard he's a deputy head in that job, Anthony, and they call him the head. D-head. Dan, they didn't do no risk assessment prior to the job. Neither did the guys I worked for. Trust me. No, I mean, we were up this 20-foot scaffolding that kept moving away from the wall. Here we are. Right, what am I going to do about this lost funds and the match? It's just don't know what to do about it. Do I double down and find a bet for the next half? What are we all saying? What are predictions? How's it looking? How are we doing? Are we all just going to talk about condoms from here on in? Yeah. Told to talk about what you want in a pub, of course. Who's buying the next round, and what is your tipple of choice? Thanks, Mel. Keeping it real. 1-1. I think that's a good shot. No, I think Man United can still turn this around, but I think I'm more inclined towards 2-2. Being able to do good DIY is such an advantage. I'm useless at DIY, never been handed up. No, I am as well. I am absolutely shit at everything. Look, Earth Vader will tell you, I put some stickers up and they've got the wonk on. Yeah, you are. Yeah, you're supposed to drill into the wall and make the scaffolding secure, unless it just isn't time and no one can be asked. Believe me, we had no health and safety. My known styles rivalry is one as old as time itself for a few years in footy chats. Lol, good. I think United will still win. Rosie, I'm on side with you there. Roma are easy better evens by saying 2-3 to Man United. Good shout. That's what my son does. He's a scaffolder. I hope they take proper precautions. But I think any ones I've worked with they're just agile, nimble, up and down, and risk is part of what they do. Well, I'm obviously sure Zach's completely different. Pipe went well, just flashed like I anticipated, Sam. That's a damn shame. I'm not sure what to take from. I fell off a second tier of scaffold last year, back on first on a stack of. Oh, mate, did you do yourself any damage? That sounds like cracked rib territory. That does. That can be horrible, man. They're still looking for you, BX. down. It's good work, but so hard. Mate, falling off a second tier off a scaffold, first on a stack of concrete blocks. My Spuds world. Arsenal ladies dominant, Hibs only a draw, but at least Rangers worked over Hearts. That will make... That is... Lol, you've seen the builders in India on YouTube standing no footwear 50 meters up and throw up the concrete from floor level. You got some of those, you just got to go, wow. It's just not something... I wouldn't do it, you see. I'm too frightened of dying. Or actually, probably more frightened of getting paralyzed by something like that. Like what happened to your mate losing his arms and legs. I'd have to have someone operate the mouse for me for these shows, wouldn't I? Although this is something I could still do. BX, escape artist. The hockey was good. Nice to start out with some good hockey fights. What is the hockey? It's obviously a national thing because I've seen little bits and pieces that you're doing. So what is it? A World Cup of hockey or something? Don't take offense to this. This is going to be hard not to take offense. You know, if Rosie starts off a sentence with "don't take offense," that's the first and only thing you should do with this sentence. Oh, they just advertised a Philly cheese. How funny is that? I've been craving Philly cheesesteak. Rosie, thanks for making it. I was just going to say shoplifted, but you strike me as the type of person to have never lifted anything in your life. Lol. Shoplifted, maybe. I was off for a week. A week? Mate, you could have milked. Or is it because you don't get sick pay? I'd have milked that, mate. I fell off of a ladder onto a brick wall in 2018 and I had a month off. That was horrible. I introduced me to codeine for the first time and it's been a good friend ever since, man. I've seen some crazy work sites in Thailand, throwing tools up and down 2 or 3 floors, just climbing up scaffolding with no safety harness. Whatever floats your boat, Sam, whatever floats your boat. If you want to pay people to do that to you, am I reading that wrong? Does anyone else live by their air fryer like I do? I love this thing. I don't get it. An air fryer is just a small oven. And it's not frying because frying happens in an oil. Just saying, you know, it's technically it's baking, but people love an air fryer. Swear by them. I guess it's just if you're cooking for fewer. We tend to be cooking for 4 people at least. So a natural oven will do it. What's this? RTA? What road? I was in RTA. I don't know what that means. 15 years ago, as my foreman driving RTA, road traffic, something. Then took his hoodie off. And the van went off the road. Why was he taking his hoodie off whilst driving? Why I went through the only space between trees and I rolled 3 times in the field on the road. I got a 10K. Woo! Chalkers is here. Hello, good evening, and welcome to Chalkers. Person always going to bring a little bit of class with him to this. Yeah, those stickers still on a wonk razor. I know. I'm going to make you right on this one, but I like it. Gives us something to talk about. And anyway, if you're sober enough to see that they're on a wonk, you're not trying hard enough. Get yourself into the 15th scrumpy. I've never worked with manual labour, Rosie. That is true. I went to university and have been lucky enough to not need to do manual labour. Nothing against those who do it. It's important work. I felt like that. I didn't go to university, but I felt like I'd been lucky enough not to do manual labour. But actually, like I said, there's something really, for me, everyone's different. But what I really enjoyed is I was working with men who knew how to do stuff. All my life, I've sat in boardrooms and sales floors and no one knows how to do fucking anything. And then you meet these blokes and they're like, well, I'll do that for you. You know, we had a few bits and pieces done around the house and they just come around and go, I'll do that. I'll fix that, smack that in, do this, build that. The power and strength as well that they have. There's something about it. I don't know. It just felt like at a certain point in my life, I kind of resented the fact that I'd used my brain to make a living. And frankly, I think I've been conning people with it, to be honest with you. Hello, good evening and welcome. I suffered broken ribs, but police said if we went 5 meters either way off the road, I'd be deceased. That's mental, isn't it? Road traffic. Oh, right. I see what you mean. RTA. My bad. My brother in London runs his own renovation company, so I did help him a bit here and there when I was a nipper. My sisters and mates talked me into getting one, Jose. Guy bought me one. I'm an old-fashioned cook, prefer pots and pans. I'm not a fan. Same with a slow cooker. The missus uses a slow cooker all the time. She does a chicken in it for lunches, for the boys' lunches. And I've got to say, it's lovely. But I don't use a slow cooker and I don't use an air fryer. And Rosie, I think we're the same, just old-fashioned. Closest Sam has got to construction is a Meccano set. God, as if. Lego, mate. We all love Lego. Pretty much. I get it better than a microwave. I get it. I like it better. I don't like microwaves at all, except for cooking rice. But microwaves can piss off. Yeah, you strike me as the type of person who get back injury from emptying the bins. Don't you have young people to empty your bins? Good and Neil. Glad you're okay after all that. Totally. Well said, Sam. I'm glad to hear you're all okay now. Bless you, mate. Manual labour is hard fudging work, as I did double shifts travelling from Frome to London, London to Birmingham all week. And time for a half-time prawn sandwich. Oh, yes. What is it about prawn sandwiches? I can take or leave a prawn cocktail, but a prawn sandwich every day. Do you know what I want to try when we do our road trip down south? A po' boy in New Orleans. Anyone ever had one of those? Rosie, you should do po' boys on your next video. That's the thing. I've made them, but I don't know if I've made them right because I've never had a real one. That's a crime. My grandmother would beat you down. I can't deny it is a bit criminal, but it works every single time. 15 minutes, 2 cups water for 1 cup rice. You don't have to stir it. You leave it to, it still comes out fluffy and nice. And I need to get a rice cooker. Would your grandmother have a problem if I had a rice cooker? Because in Southeast Asia, everyone just uses a rice cooker, yeah. Uncle Roger. Anyone else watch Uncle Roger? Love him. Rosie, you don't exactly come across as someone who does much outside the kitchen. Have you seen her shoe collection? She's just not. She's out rocking 50,000 pairs of shoes. I use my slow cooker as I bulk cook and freeze many dishes to save money and double air fryer every day. Do you know, I do get that lots of people I know use an air fryer. It kind of annoys me they call them air fryers because it's not frying. Anyway, that's just me. I despise microwaves. Had to get one for Zach. It's for convenience. Only thing I do in a microwave is rice. That's the only. I mean, I don't even reheat stuff. I don't really eat a lot of reheated food. I eat too much in the first sitting. Dan, get a rice cooker in Asda for 10 quid. That seems a bit cheap. Doesn't it? Like a rice cooker for 10 quid from Asda. I'd have to look that up, but okay. I'm a woman. I know where I should be, Sam. Oh, thank goodness. Rice cooker. So listen, basically a microwave is just a shit rice cooker, no? Like, aren't we just... I totally get your point. Cheers, Neil. I've had so many injuries. I've been told I've got more lives than a cat. Do you know what? The head injuries are not obvious. Earth Vader. If Rosie got paid for flapping her lips, she'd be a millionaire. Do you know what? I don't hear enough of her speaking to agree with that. Rice and pot baked. No. Take your time with the baked potato. It needs to be properly done it's got to be in an oven. I can't be dealing with the half microwave. I don't like microwaves. I don't trust them. I still feel like there's a little bit of radiation that comes off of them. And I know before you say it's not, I'm just, they're just a little bit. I was a boy when I first saw one and that. Don't like them. Ping, poppity ping. That's what they call them in Wales, a poppity ping. We got love language. BX knows rice is best done old school. 100%. But a rice cooker is old school. No? Rice is important. I get that. I got that rice cooker and I've not taken it out of the box. You've got the one from Asda for 10 quid? I've never been in an RTA. I've never been in a road traffic accident. Have I? No, don't think I've ever been in a proper... Well, I've been in a couple of small little dings, but nothing. No, never rolled the car. Coffee as well, the old school way with the strainerism. Nah, see, I am going to disappoint you all. Being a gourmand as I am, I can understand you probably imagine I have mine strained through a press and all that. Nope. I actually just like instant coffee. I drink it medicinally. I have 3 coffees a day. But we were given one of those fancy coffee machines where you put the little capsule in. And as far as I can tell, I mean, it's nice and frothy and everything, but it's about 12 times more expensive than a couple of teaspoons of strong instant coffee. And I'm afraid I'm just going to stick with a strong instant coffee. Asda George Home. Oh, okay. And you haven't taken it out of the box. Rosie, take it out of the box. Try it. Let me know how it is. Because I would get a 10 quid rice cooker if it just worked. I don't know why Does everyone does that though, don't they? If something seems too cheap, you avoid it. And don't worry, I'm fine. It's just a charger cable for my phone. We're going in on 3.5 goals in this game. That's my view. There's been 3 corners. This is just a shit match. If it stays like this, it'll be just the most disappointing match. there's not really been enough to take the piss out of either team for. And I'm really, now that we're halfway through this contest, Man United have to win for me. Man United do have to win. And I'm but can they win this? Man United are so poor. Is there anyone who gives Man United any hope at all here? I did a rice in a pan I did rice in a pan years ago. And my daughter said, "Is this hot rice pudding, Dan?" 49p microwave rice from Lidl's now. Keurig machine and the Arteta Arsenal Lavazza coffee for me. Tim Hortons coffee. Can't tell. I have no palate for coffee, truth be told. United to come back second half. Go on, Sam. Give me hope. Once Josh K has spruced up the Emirates, can we club together and open up a greasy spoon behind the clock end? We'll have to sell pies, Chalkers. I've never seen any fast food property going around there. On the Holloway Road, I have. We could definitely do it, though. Yeah, let's do the Adams Arms. Not, I think I actually got it for £5 in the sale. My sister called me and picked it up. Rosie's a great little rice cooker for the for 10 quid. Yeah, it's amazing. I refused to sleep with a woman once because she drank instant coffee. Okay. What you're basically telling me is that I've ruined my chances with you, Jose. I don't mind a bit of filter. He lied. I'm just cheap. I drink coffee because it's in the morning drink and it wakes me up and I don't know what it tastes like. Couldn't wake up to that nonsense. Geezer. Hawkwind. Zanzi's not here. Well, he was here earlier, but he's had to go to feed the missus. Ryan from the Mr. Arsenal podcast afternoon. How the dickens are you? Zach takes those little rice packets into work sometimes. Dan, are you the old school where you use a 3-tier pressure cooker for the vegetables? No, never use a pressure cooker. I don't mind them, but I'm never under that much time pressure, to be honest with you. Heaven or Chido Obi Martin to get in. How funny if Chido Obi Martin scores a winner. Can I even begin to believe that could be I mean, how pissed off would all of us really be? I think we could. Rosie's never tasted coffee. How would that play with you there, Jose? Would you be angry with her for not? Is she in the same bag as the instant coffee lady, or could you make amends? Do you know what, guys? Silly bet of the day coming up. I'm putting £5 on Man United to win this. £5 on Man United to win this, and 2.5 goals is still only 1.72. Don't know what that is in fractional betting. I'm just not interested in I just took years off my life trying to work out fractional bets. Parma 10 men, Roma 0-0. Roma penalty. Roma! Tony Roma's ribs. Now Bruno Fernandes, who's looked totally bored this entire match, and someone's done something awful to his hair. Footballers these days have worse haircuts than at any time I remember in history. Puts a lovely ball over the top, though. Is that Maguire under that? I couldn't tell you. Yeah, it bounces around in the area and is finally cleared. Matisse Tell now looking around him. He should be a fancy. I was under the impression he was going to be playing up front, but he's on the left again. So they've obviously gone Son down the middle. In fact, it almost reached Son, but it's been cut out, and Casemiro can lay the ball back. Delict. Bruno Fernandes. Oh, he plays the ball off. Kulusevski picks it up. Maddison back to Kulusevski. Borgvald. I really like the look of this Borgvald kid. Pedro Porro, and the ball will go loose. Backheeled. Have they made a change? I'm so bad at this. Has there been a change? Nobody's come on or gone off, have they? No, appears not. And Delict has given away a corner. It's so annoying. I'm not trying to hook up with Rosie so she's good in my book. Okay, good. Draw, I think I went with. Zach bought this milky drink from Starbucks. Oh, Starbucks. I thought it had coffee and it didn't. It tastes like melted mini milks. Well, that's okay. I could definitely do that. Parma 0, Roma 1. Thanks for keeping us updated. Can't beat pudding root. Oh, here we go. It's a corner. I'll pod over the corner into the area, headed away outside the area now. Goes back to Porro on the right-hand side. He whips it in. A lovely cross, really. And Bogal with a tame shot. Tell on the turn. And it wasn't actually Tell took the final shot. I think it was couldn't tell you. In the mix up, can't beat root vegetables from the local butchers. So I can't beat root veg beef from the local butchers. Herb and stock for nice stew or casserole. Yeah, beautiful stuff. United could actually be in a relegation scrap here. I think this. Well, I mean, look, we played Leicester. We know they're not very good. Oh, and that was weak play from Man United. Bergvall. I think so far I've really liked the look of Bergvall. Now Jed Spence, he's been good as well. Some of these Tottenham players, Tottenham are the better team. Why the hell have I just put money on Man United? I'm an idiot. Told you, Roma. Oh, we all want to see it, Neil. We all want to see it. Luca talks ball. I always take the piss out of you, Luke, because you come around like lady with a lamp. You say hello and you wander off before anyone says, "Are you staying? How are you? Good to see you, Luca." Okay. It's Danso. That's who it is. Ball comes over the top. Like Man United have literally had no threat so far. Bring back mullets and horrid plastic jackets, clock end only. Yes. Well, no. You're right. You're right. You're right. How are you? You're right. You're right. You're right. You're right. How are you? Hey, look good. You're good. 14th and 15th irrelevant clubs. Yeah, exactly. It's mad that this is a Sunday afternoon match. It's just ridiculous, really, because you would never expect, if it was like Bournemouth, Wolverhampton Wanderers back in the day, it would never be on here. What's your best local scran? You get like a food place near you. Got a few actually. Got a lovely pub that does very good English food, sort of like typical pub food, your pies and your. We cook a lot at home, to be honest with you. They look poor. Mel, you can say that about Man United, but you know it's actually quite true of us as well, no? Can you see it being true? I mean, it's not like we've got ancient players on our bench. Torchies, tacos. Do you say tacos or tacos? Am I saying tacos or tacos? Please tell me, because I'm never sure. I always say tacos. Taco Bell or Taco Bell? Which is it? Somebody, sausage mash and onion gravy. Yes, but you try getting it in a pub as good as I make it. My match is legendary. Still 1-0 to Spurs. 50 minutes have been played. In truth, thanks. You know, Luca, writing it doesn't help. That is classic, though. Oh, it's like that, is it? Okay, so Taco Bell. Which one is it, Luca? Which do you say? I probably won't go with your pronunciation as the top pronunciation. Taco. Is that what you say? Taco. That's because taco sounds ridiculous in Glaswegian. I hate tacos or tacos. Taco time. Is it taco? Taco. It looks like from the way you spelled it there, it's taco. I don't know. East 54455. Birria tacos are so good. Dipping it in the consomme. Taking a bite. Like French dip. That's what I like. Tacos. That sounds even harder. Why can I not say that? Tacos. Okay, well. Oh, he tells Chance to put himself on the score sheet. Goes begging. He sticks a left foot at it. It comes flying off and goes into stands behind the goal. So good, dude. Good, decent Cumberland or Lincolnshire sausage is my favorite. Yes, Stilly sausage. Straight in. You say taco, I say taco. Taco. But which is right? It's the big question. Taco. Is it Taco Bell or Taco Bell? So far, I'm going with Lone Star Londoner. Tacos. Taco Bell. That doesn't sound right. Tacos, minced like cat food in a I'm not sure you've had good ones, but I'm definitely not sure I've had great ones either. You say potato, I say potato. Everybody, let's be clear. He's through on goal. Is this going to count? It doesn't matter anyway because it's been saved and he was offside. Of course he was. I say potato. You say potato. Tomato. Yeah, people do say tomato. Please explain yourselves. It's a tomato. Chalkers tell us. Liverpool Arms, Hayward Heath, wring the burgers out before eating. Strangely, they demolished the pub. I was just thinking that. I worked in Hayward Heath. I'm trying to think. Liverpool Arms. I was in Hayward Heath the other day. Last Friday, in fact. Or the Friday before. The Adams Arms, Tuesday night. Yes. 10h30 pour le banter et la conversation de football. It'll be, I'm doing Tuesday night in French. I should have mentioned that. Watch them all go elsewhere. Tacos, come. I would fit. Yeah, you can have anything. Taco Bell isn't Mexican food at all. Of course not. I know that, but I wonder how do you say it? It was started by a white guy that ripped off a mum and pop taco shop that's still in business. I've got to say, I didn't have much good food in Mexico. I was there for a couple of months, and obviously I wasn't in the right places. But this is it. Garnacho shoots. His ball back is intercepted. Anyone watching this, what is going on with Man United? £200 million attack. I wouldn't swap Marino for any one of them, frankly. Now, Fernandes out wide. Now, why is Xerxes out wide? What's he going to do out there? I don't really get it, to be honest with you. Expecting a hat-trick for Marino. Is that what you're saying? Hat-trick against... We're an expectant bunch, aren't we? Marino hat-trick next weekend to Sam Greenwood. Much burrito I found in London, always good. Suddenly burritos became very popular in London. They're all right. It's just like everything you eat wrapped up in, I appreciate, I don't know. I like tacos. I like tacos because basically you get a little morsels of things and you have multiples of them. Arteta's having a giggle watching this game. I hope he's enjoying a nice, quiet Sunday afternoon. That's nothing, Dan. I make my own burgers. It's so much cheaper with great meat, and I use the same old mincing mechanism from the 80s. Good for you, man. I really resent buying burgers. Garnacho can't finish his dinner at all. Xerxes all over the place, but he likes to run around with a ball. I like that about him, but now it's Garnacho. Pretty, ain't he? Imagine if your job was finding him a partner. Oh, right. I've seen everything now. I've literally seen everything. That was beautiful. If you're watching the game, you'll know what I'm talking about. If you're not, how do I describe it? How best to describe it? Dallo. It wasn't Mazraoui. Dallo runs towards the ball. No, it was Mazraoui. He runs towards the ball and just falls over before he gets to it. And that probably cost somebody £1 million. Speaking of Mexican, can we do a Mexican wave of appreciation in the chat with this emoji? I've started it for you, although I do hate Mexican waves. I don't mind if it's just me in the room, but wave your arms in the air like you don't care. That emoji looks like Rosie when her chicken is burned too much again and the oven is on fire. Oh, can I shout this? Oh, my throat hurts from shouting for the goals yesterday. I'm going to do this in your accent. Marino's not a bloody striker, Sam! Do you like green eggs and ham? He isn't a bloody striker. You're absolutely right. I mean, everyone knows that. I mean, his interview after the match, when they were saying, but you probably played as a striker as a kid. He went, no, don't think so. But it's not that difficult. His 2 finishes were... he's now scored 4 goals. He's scored as many as Trossard. Oh, and it's headed away. But Man United, at least it's funny. Garnacho shoots! Oh, and do you know what? Xerxes knew he'd be offside and left it, but that was a decent shot and a lovely save by Vicario. Nacho tacos. He scored 2 goals, Anthony. Will take it, you slag. BX flapping his arms like he's got bird flu. I'm a peacock. I'm not commenting on Arsenal, but I would send Sterling back to Chelsea. Yeah, you can't, unfortunately. I don't think I'm not being controversial when I say this. Find me somebody who likes Sterling in an Arsenal shirt, who isn't a Chelsea fan. I think he's been absolutely dog shit. And it hurts me to say that Garnacho is chasing this down. He's taking it off. It's a goal kick. I said Mourinho or Calafiori would go striker and end up right. Sterling was shocking. He was absolutely shit show. He was a shit show. No energy. No. Terrible. Yeah, I take the win, Sam. Also, caps have gone. Me, Jose Molina, and Dan, that's where the wave ends. How can our pound be so uninspired? How can our pound? I normally know what you're saying. That's controversial. It so isn't. Nobody. I've not heard a single person who thinks that Raheem Sterling should be in an Arsenal squad. He's so bad that, I can't believe he spent as long on the pitch as he did. He does look like he's wading through tar, doesn't he? He's just... Sterling's boots got 1 kilo of lead inside him. Now, Xerxes. So, do you know what it is with... isn't Xerxes? What am I talking about? Man United. This is a new guy, isn't it? My bad. This is why I don't do watch along. I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. Right, you're all laughing at something I don't understand. Oh no, shite, I've burned the wee chicken again. I love it, they're doing Rosie's. Rosie's got a fan club. Starlingers, push. He definitely is. And I think he's probably a really lovely guy. Now, Heung-min Son. Madison over the top. Tell with a shot. That frankly looks like a pass. That wasn't good enough. Matisse Tell. Although, you know what? Be great if we had him. I would have a serious conversation regarding Pogba to Arsenal for a 2-year deal, 200k a week or less. Pogba would offer better than Sterling. I just don't want Pogba. For me, he lacks concentration. I don't think he's a player that I don't 200. No, I don't think I would. Maybe if he was super cheap. Corner for Tottenham. This will ruin my Man United bet if this goes in. But it's a terribly taken corner. Really, I decided to take it short. Madison jinks his way inside the area, crosses it, which you could have done the first time. Now Heung-min Son takes it down, takes a shot. It goes wide. It's corner-tastic at the moment. You know what this makes me think? I should have bet on corners. I should have had a flutter on the corners. It's never too late. In-game betting. Do you know what? Rosie says, lol. Jose says, don't make Rosie drop the Highland accent or we're all fucked. Who's going to wake up United? Not me. Freedom! They'll never take our freedom. They'll take our jobs. They'll take our money. They'll take our assets and offshore oil and gas. But they'll never take our freedom. And Matisse, it's like he's never going to score. I'm already seeing that now. When you sign for Tottenham, I think you know you're never going to score. Yeah. Tell now to Son. Oh, he's chosen Porro on the outside right. He finds Kulusevski inside. He's being hounded by two players, but cuts inside both of them. And they are able to get the ball away. Oh, what? It's Dorgu. That's why I don't know who the hell it is. He hasn't looked great. Okay, so Pogba, just to even help us out, you've got to take chances down, I feel. And who to say he can't make impact we actually need? I don't think we need to. I think there's a lot of players I'd go to before I went to Paul Pogba. He hasn't played in like 18 months, has he? When did he last have a great game? No, I don't think it's a position we're short in. I don't want him. Can't make me take. We're not going to go from. You know that as well as I do. We're not signing Pogba. Do you understand the words that are coming out of my mouth? Chris Tucker voice. No. Eintracht Frankfurt 3, Holstein Kiel 0. Lol. 0. Wir fahren nach Lodz. Madsen's had his 63 minutes, and he's coming off. So is Borgwell. And that's two of the players who've played right for them so far. So maybe this is the hope that Man United needed. Oi, oi, Savaloy! Welcome aboard, Mitch. Our first, what do I call it, transitioning fan for all the way from Facebook. Oi, oi, Savaloy, Razor, old chap, how's it going? What's the score? Do we actually want any of these to win? No. We want both of these teams to lose, but it's just not possible. At the moment, Manchester United are 1-0 down to a team from Middlesex. Hoyland holds up the ball because that's all any of them have been able to do. And now Casemiro dispossessed. I tell you what, this Tottenham, you're going to hear it all now. Tottenham going, now with our players back, we're really good again. And go, yeah, you're really good at beating Man United. And it's a corner. That's good. Should have bet on the bloody corners. Pogba's still been training 100%. How many times has he been fudge chances could be changed last season? Well, we can't sign him. Oh, you mean because he's on a free? Oh, I see. Oh, he's a free agent. All right. No, put it to everyone else. Does anyone else want Pogba? I'm not a fan. I haven't been a fan. So it's a no. It's a no from me right now. But don't think that we'll consider your application again another time. But no, at the moment it's a no, Mr. Pogba. No. Push off. There's going to be another goal in this for Tottenham, isn't there? But that's it. Oh God, you know what? I'm pissed off with myself for obvious reasons now. Didn't get my corners bet on. Okay. Draw's always nice. Would be nice. I'd take a draw. I'd love that, actually. Hi, Mitch, says everyone. Moyes has double the points Amorim has on fewer games. I'd take him for 3 months, lol. There you go. I don't know. What does that mean? Like, where do we play him? So you're dropping Thomas Partey, or... I mean, are you thinking of playing him literally up front? I just don't get it. I don't know if he fixes any of our problems. Okay, I need corners now, people. I'm not going to tell you. So here we go. We don't need Pogba. We have enough in central midfield. Zubimendi report is coming in summer as well. I think they are talking, Sam, I don't think anyone's saying Pogba long term. I think they think just because he's a free agent. Obviously, we've all had a bit of a giggle at the idea of Carlos Vela or Diego Costa. And Costa couldn't play well for Wolves. I'm not sure how much use he'd be. I think he scored 1 goal for them. They aren't even trying. It's fair. I'm assuming you're talking about Man United because it's just shit. Would you have Pogba or play Sterling is a question. Yeah, but I don't think Pogba would play any better than Sterling in Sterling's position. I just don't think Pogba is a winger. And Sam agrees with me. Pogba ain't playing and your bros, Pogba ain't paying you and your bros, but you want to come play. Oh, I'm back. Well, the Pogba chat's just spun me out. Need a body was the last thing I remember saying. Need a body. I've got a body, thank you. We gain a player in midfield with Marino moving forward. Oh, I see what you mean. But he's not playing anyway. Marino's not playing. He's not starting it. So, we are playing Odegaard, Rice, and Thomas Partey. Be right back. Got washing to bring in. Yeah, please bring in. It's freezing out there. You won't have to starch it, that's for sure. You never left Toronto, Mel. Short-term contract player, him striker. Nope. He's still a great player. Look at Lewandowski. Yeah, Lewandowski is a striker. Lewandowski's been playing for the last 2 years. There's a lot of reasons I don't want Paul Pogba. All these Man United players are just boring the shit out of me now. Snowed in, very Canadian problems. Oh, that's a shame. I've got Chelsea tickets. Kulisevsky, he's going to take a shot. He's going to dance around and take a shot. No, now it's Son. Not going to take a shot. None of them want to shoot and score. Son, no. Son will. Goes outside and it's off for a corner. Hello, corners. We love a corner. I haven't even noticed Brennan Johnson came on. How bad am I at this? God damn it. You're so much better off with the sound down on here and just in the chat. What am I talking about? That's what you all do anyway, isn't it? You over for that? Yes, I am, Mitch. Are you over for that? Yes, I am, Mitch. And West Ham first. Nice one. So you're here next weekend. Well done. Bayzid Khan is here. Welcome. Oh, that looked like it should have been a corner. I'm just begging from now. That's a message down from the freeze. We need signed Pogba 100%. That dude can change our second half of the season around. Trust me, bro. Even if I trust you, and I totally disagree with you on this one, but even if I trust you, it's just not happening. We are 100%. I will guarantee that's a bet you can take to the bank. We are not signing Paul Pogba. Not on a short-term loan, not on a pay-as-you-play deal, nothing. We would have done it by now if we were going to do it. We're not doing it. What's up, Dan and Rosie? Bayzid Khan! Lovely to see you, sir. If Pogba agreed today, 150 quid for a 2-year deal, would any... No, I wouldn't. Well, I don't know if any gunners would, but I definitely wouldn't. Oh, cool. Let me know before you are around the pubs beforehand. I'll be there with my daughters. So if you're free, I'll buy you a drink. That'd be lovely. Guys, do that and take a pic. Oh, now can Rasmus Højlund get to it first? No, he can't. Danso is too quick for him, which I think is more of a criticism of Rasmus Højlund than it is a compliment to Danso. Although I have liked the look of Danso. Mel's in block 6. Watch out, Mel. People will. North Bank lower. We're the North Bank. We're North Bank. We're North Bank Highbury. Clarken. Clarken. Highbury. Go bad in the comments now because Rosie's not here to. The moderatrix isn't here. Okay. Man United with a bit of pressure. Good, I hear you. I just don't agree. No, I don't think he would be. Dallo kicks it in. Oh, now look. Bruno Fernandes has been pitiful. What's he going to do now? Oh, a lovely ball out wide. Dallo out wide. And now Mazraoui. Oh, it's in! Oh, it's not. It's just wide. Oh, I thought that there might have been an equaliser. Hi, Miss Melina. Not on the stream today. Yeah, why aren't you on the stream? I'm so sad whenever you're not on the stream. It's just me today. Basically, this is people saying, Harkwin, Sam. Zerk saying nearly, very nearly. Very nearly. Yeah, do you know what? Rosie left me in charge, but it's a rather tough job moderating you. How do I make you a moderator? Do I have to do... How did I make... I don't know how I did this. How do I make moderators? How did I do it before? This is Højlund. Right at the keeper. Best place to shoot. As a striker, you know that, don't you? Hit it with a little bit, not enough power, directly at Vicario. I think Man United aren't in a relegation battle, but that's just because there's Leicester and Southampton. If either of those two teams weren't quite as shit as they are, this would be a relegation battle. Hi, Hawks, you slag. I've not seen where I'll be sitting yet, but we'll be around for a few hours before I'll check the seats closer to the time. You know it, geez. You know it, geez. Tollington. Wow, you'd be in there with my brother then. Well, Gunners before. Yes, the Gunners are going early to watch pre-match warm-up. Of course, get your throat going. You know, practice your vitriol. Oh, this is nice football, but it's going nowhere. Casemiro out wide again. They love this ball out wide, and they are so shit at crossing it. 4 Man United players, and I'm in the area. Oh, Garnacho now. He has the ball on the edge. And, oh, corner. Well, I don't hate that. I just need 2 more corners, and I'm in. Sam Grimmin, if you remember, like I do, many years ago, Pogba played as an attack midfield, so he could easily be better than we currently have at this moment in time. And all saying is free agent, it's a no-brainer. It's a brainer. It's not a no-brainer. Paul Pogba, as an attacking midfielder, long time ago, is not Paul Pogba. It just isn't. But, you know, like, I don't think there's anything that you can say in this stream that's going to change my mind. But, oh, come on now. Have a shot. Will you please have a shot? No, he said no penalty. 2 eggs over easy over crinkle cut French fries with sliced chicken strips. Brunchy said, mate, that sounds absolutely delicious. You click to the right of the name and chat, if I remember. No, it gives me two options. It only gives me the options of, and I don't use these often enough. Maybe I have to come in to the chat separately. Maybe that's how I did it before. I mean, tell me if you're not in. Expressions oozing. There's 5,500 people watching. That's about a third of the number that watch if they were losing. You know that. Son in the area, stretches it back, tail with a shot, and it's weak and tame and to the right of the keeper and easily snuffed out by 50 million Andre Onana. Oh, I tell you what, I just got vertigo from they're doing the above the pitch thing. I think I'm getting old, people. I know I don't look it. I know I look as young as ever, but you're too kind. Seriously, you're all too kind. I know you're thinking it. You won't say it, but okay, let's watch this live. Tottenham versus. Thanks. Also, Mel, for the you're an absolute star for the thumbnail. By the way, I massively appreciate it. Oh yeah, look, add as a moderator. There you go, managing moderator. God, look at that. Now we're set. Luca Talks Ball's back. Luca Talks Ball is back. I appreciate when I say it quickly like that. It sounds like I'm saying Luca Talks Balls. Who could think that? Who could think that? Everybody needs a Hawkwind and a Mr. Bungle duo in their lives. 100%. 100% plus 100%. Spurs will probably win this. Shit, you know what you've just done? You've cursed them. I've yet to see you get one of these results right. Yinmin Son! Yinmin. It sounds like I'm saying Mince Son. Just me here today, guys. The pub is just one typical Sunday. When I worked in pubs, no one ever wanted to work the Sunday shift. Going with some mates, but I'm looking forward to it. And that's a game where Sterling can't play because of parent loan. Oh, shit, yeah. Oh, right. So what the hell do we do? That was Marino's going to have to play Calafiori up front. Oh, you're so sweet. Hope you win your bet, Dan. So do I. 16 likes. That is brilliant, by the way. Thank you, guys. And especially for coming back after yesterday's shit show where I accidentally I didn't do a great job by accidentally cancelling the chat in the first episode. I've never been on AFTV. I don't imagine I ever will. The first leg of the UCL game knockout should be around the 11th or 12th of March. It's like Liverpool play one Premier League game in March. It's crazy, huh? But they have 2 in the next 7 days, and I think they will be tougher opponents than Wolves provided today. Come on. Well, there's a lot of lying around on the floor, sliding in for things, but in the end, it's Kulusevski, arguably Tottenham's best player, who picks it up on the right wing. I've forgotten the name of this guy. Oh, it's a corner. Oh, it's a corner. Woo! Do you know what? If there's one more corner in this game, I'm level on the day, which is that'll take some doing. I can tell you that now. Because I had a pretty awful round of bets before this. But we're level. If there's one more corner. You got to think there will be, no? Yeah, we go. One more corner and I'm break even for the day, which takes some doing. I'd rather sign I'm on FUD up front. Is he available? Do you mean instead of Pogba, instead of what we've actually got up front? Rosie, you're back. I think I made. How would I know? Maybe I didn't. Yes, Marino, I don't think I did make you a chief moderatrix. No, you are a moderator. And now Son in the area. He lays it off to Kulusevski. Shot, and it's cleared. De Ligt gets rid of it. And now Xerxes is on the ball somehow. A lovely ball through to Rasmus Højlund. Out wide to Garnacho. Dorgu is ahead of him. I don't know anything about this kid, Dorgu. Oh, it's a lovely ball in. He's just got to hit it. Surely another corner. Happy day. Oh, happy day. Bet on corners. It's the only way, to be honest with you. Bet on corners, because everything else I've touched today has been poop. In fact, I'm going for another corner bet just because I'm degenerate. We need 3 more corners now, people. That fun never starts. Ends. Okay, where are we up to? By the way, I might be live later because I've got a football cake. I was going to share it. It's on the celebrating the 2nd birthday of the Adams Arms. I realised we didn't do anything celebratory. And I'll share cake with you all. Virtual cake, of course. I can't do better than that. That brunch sounds great, BX. It really, really does, Jose. It really does. If you write down a menu, my hand would be in my pocket. Oh, that's brilliant. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Appreciate the community here and not pressurized approach of view subscribers. Thanks for a great community. It's true, actually, isn't it? Like, new people are always welcome. But it's like any other pub. Like, you don't have people standing outside the pub going, come in. Just leave it there. If you build it, they will come. Here you all are. Rosie with double hearts. Bungle, Hawk, and Stefan are the musketeers of Slagville. They are our honorary guard. Brilliant. I like the laid-back approach to YouTube and no one breathing down one's neck. Brilliant. But maybe that's why we have gained a couple of subscribers. I think Guna Neal, I think you came back to us. I'm so pleased you did. Would like to feel that Spurs have more chance of winning this than the elderly getting their winter fuel allowance, to be honest. Oh, this is Tell now breaking forward. He's got Son running ahead of him. Somehow he's found energy. He's played the ball to Brennan Johnson, who might have injured himself just trying to trap the ball. That's not good. Kulusevski inside, but he has hurt himself. I think he's stretched, and I think he's hurt himself. He looks in bits. It's one of those ones where one leg gets caught on the floor. Melina, remember back in the pandemic days when you were too shy to go on camera? You've come a long way. Can't imagine you being too shy to go on camera. Oi, Razor! Luca wants to be a mod. He said he's got bigger arms than you. He hasn't got bigger arms than Adam. True BX. They're on board as honorary members. Oh, I've got loads of comments. Sorry, I'm just slack at this. Basuma on now. Okay, thanks for keeping me updated. Wow, first time I ever did YouTube was because me and Nitish had bet on the Blind Guna channel. That's ages ago now. Thanks, Sam. Always Diego Costa is a free agent also. Yeah, I did look at it. I'm trying to make it make sense. I mean, obviously, is he better than Oyedeji? Probably. So, yeah, go on then. Bruno Fernandes. This has goal. Oh, this is Man United. Being Man United. It's the title of a sad story, that is. Being Man United. Yes, Melina is a mod, but you need to refresh the browser for it to take effect. Okay, good. Thank you. Thank you. Do you all know so much more about Facebook? You know what it is, for example. I know nothing. I know nothing. Oh, there she is. Miss Melina is now a mod. And I am the rocker. When Jesus was. Ain't heard from Nitish Ages 2 or Kevin Mark. That brings back memories. The pandemic YouTube was the best lockdown streams. Sister Act. Must have been brilliant, actually. I missed out on the pandemic. Now it's going to be... I hate football. Joshua Zirkzee, what did they pay 50 million for him? He just air-shotted it. Highlight of the lockdowns. Expressions raises my blood pressure, I meant. Oh, right. I like him. I find him very funny, but I never watch him when they're winning. Kevin Mack is worse than Lee Gunner. Last time I chatted with him about a year ago. Nothing is worse than Lee Gunner. Nothing on earth is worse than Lee Gunner. His latest thing is saying Arsenal watch, paint watches Arsenal dry. You know, when you got an old fella and he's got one joke and he just says it all the time. And I was thinking, the irony of a man sitting in his dressing gown for 5 hours talking non-stop, claiming that something is boring. Hypocrisy. 18 likes. We're smashing it. There's 10 of you in, 18 likes. This is Neil. This is you doing it twice. Oh, Neil's gone. Doesn't Expressions have great one-liners? I think he does. I like him. Rosie is a spanner. Which is jealous. This is it, surely. For fuck's sakes. Why are both these teams even allowed to play football anymore? The first leg of the Champions League away for us is around March 4th or 5th. Second leg at home around the 11th or 12th. Oh, yeah, I know what you mean. I don't think I make quite a good mod for anyone, but thank God for the sophisticated intelligence of Rosie and Mel, who are not only smarter and quicker of thought, but also good at multitasking. Tell's ball has cut out, but it was quite a good idea. He's obviously looking for Kulusevski because he doesn't want to have another shot. Xerxes was shit day. Air kicks it. Anthony chose violence today. Hope not. Someone's in trouble. Let's not mention Lee Gunner, please. Yeah, let's not. 56,784 tickets were sold for today's North London derby at the Emirates. That is massive. That's massive. How brilliant is that? How brilliant is that? That's absolutely massive. I'm so pleased to hear that. Neil, I've not watched him for more than a couple of minutes. I don't watch shouty people. You do watch some shouty people, Rosie. This! I think we know who I'm doing. Are you still here, Luca? I swear he literally just comes in to show his face. He could be a bot. Mel and Rosie, what's the going rate for pay and mods these days? Oi, right. Delete that comment. I pay them half of everything I earn. Half of everything I earn on YouTube goes to Mel and Rosie. Respect and then some. I don't watch shouty people full stop. I don't either. I think that's just something that's not missing in my life. You know, angry, shouty people, I don't have a need for. I don't know why anyone. It's when people are sick. I thought it was really sad. It was quite tragic because I felt for her. But there was this girl doing. She did the video, which actually got quite a few hits on why nobody's watching my channel. And she was sort of sitting there in her car going, "It's not fair. You know, I make content. I make lots of these videos where I say what I think about things, and I just talk for ages and ramble on, and nobody likes." It's like people complaining about the algorithm. Like there's a channel. I think it was an Arsenal channel might have been talking about how the algorithm is keeping people from watching their stuff. Sometimes it's just that what you're doing isn't like I've done. When I put a video out and I get like 70 views, I know it's because it's not a very good video. It means the first 70 people who watched it didn't watch it sufficiently to give YouTube all YouTube is trying to do is keep us watching, keep us here. We build the community. And yeah, it's good for there's no advertising on this one though, so probably don't put people through it that much. I could put the adverts on if you guys want to be sold something. Maybe you'd enjoy it. I thought it was little deeds for his house. Neil, that was I led to believe the only reason I'm here. I thought it was title deeds for his house. Which house? I own more property than can't see this one. I'm not Expressions. I can't think of the thing there. Oh, Spence is through this. They make really bad decisions, but Harry Maguire's not having it. Get off! Yeah, I've got a massive head. 18 likes is brill. I'm never a fan when you're in the chat, Rosie. Misread that. I'll read that here. I'm never for it when you're in the chat, Rosie. Where the bell is Tom? £10 says he is in Cineworld at the O2 Theatre. Watching filth. Don't think they show filth in the O2 Theatre. Rangers beat Hearts today 3-1. That was a bloody boring game. You see that Chinese Spurs female support going up to the terrace. It's entertainment. I feel simply entertainment. Oh, another corner. What are we up to now? Guys, I think I'm going to end up in profit today just from... And I've made some casually terrible bets. I am going to end up in profit. I mean, God help me, I'm going to be jumping up and down if Man United turn this game around. But it doesn't matter at the moment because I have repaired all the damage that I did betting on scorelines in the Liverpool game, which I got woefully wrong. And in this game, which I got wrong, got the result wrong, got everything wrong. But I knew there'd be corners. No, Tom's not well. Cold flu. That's tough for men. You have no idea how hard it is for men who suffer from colds and flus. Sorry to hear that. Get well soon, Mr. Tom. SARS loose. He's like unshackled. Plays it inside. Matthias Tell with a chance to do exactly what Matthias Tell has done. Ding, ding, indeed, Gunnar Neal. Ding, 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 ring, a ding, a ding, ring, a ding, 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 dong. Ding, ding, dong. Ring. Oh, now Tell's wide outside. Puts it into the hands of Andre Onana. Anthony, I think that's what they're talking about. Mr. Tom is not doing his show tonight because he is, as you say, poorly. He's not well with la grippe. Il avait the grippe. He didn't say he didn't want to put on a subpar content. He'll be back next week. There's nothing wrong with subpar content. I did a live stream yesterday where I accidentally turned off the chat, which is, let's be honest, the best bit of this live stream. No, Anthony. Right. I have not kept you up to date. This Dorgu guy, I don't know who he is. He's done nothing interesting. He's Danish, apparently. He's booked. We didn't see Chido Obi Martin. Casemiro is going off. He retired 2 years ago. Obi Martin! Chido Obi Martin. Or just Chido Obi, apparently. On comes Chido Obi. Just don't like it. Just need one more corner and we're there. One more corner for profit on the day. Kulisevsky, Porro. I don't know what that ball is. This is kind of casual defending that's shit. Porro, it's a shot. Oh, and it's a corner. It's a corner. Thank you, gods of corners. Game over for Man United. They're not going to win this. It's a bit shit. Shit all round. It's been a... Now we have to put up with Tottenham fans going on and on and on about bad man voice. What was the stat that Tottenham haven't won at home since? I bet Goldbridge is spitting feathers. Well, that's not his real. No, it's not. He's got a wonderful real name. It's Italian, isn't it? I've totally forgotten it. But Anthony, do you know what? There's detail, and then there's just a tiny bit too much detail. I want you to think about where you fall in that category. Tito Obi Martin is indeed on. Miss Melina, you've got a spanner next to you. Excellent. Anyone else wants one, just let me know. A few drinks later and some normal chit-chat at the 10:30 to 11 p.m. I'm thinking of opening the pub tonight or having a quiet night in front of the telly. It's cold, man. I tell you what, although I have enjoyed this, it's always easier to open a pub when you know you're going to enjoy it. Matisse Tell, I might never see him score for Spurs. I'm guessing I may never see him score for Spurs. How many people are... What time is Tom's show normally? Brent De Cesare. It's that's it. I knew it was something like De Cesare. That's amazing, isn't it? Is it Brent De Cesare? That is... Who changes their name to Mark Goldbridge? He was a policeman, wasn't he? He was old Bill. And I'm not one of those that hates the filth. All right, so his show was usually on at 9. Match finishes 1-0 to the Tottenham. What does it tell us about? What does it tell us about them? If I do an 11 o'clock show, I will let you all know. Anyone not interested in an 11 o'clock show? I just do an hour at 11. Is it worth it? Do you want it? Do you want it, sirs and ladies? Because the landlord, I already live in the pub, so it's only coming downstairs. 18 likes. Big up yourselves. That's more than we got for the Arsenal one. I told you I wasn't very good at these. We've got some new subscribers. I heart out to you. If you're new here, well done. Hopefully we live up to your expectations. You can always unsubscribe. There's no big deal. Wine gums or American hard gums? Wine gums every day. Wine gums, tea gums. Never heard of. Spurs have won at home. Battle of the Banter Clubs has been resolved. Believe it or not, ladies and gentlemen, I'm off for a walk in the dark. Well, that's enough said then. Do 10:30 or I'll bloody have you. Well, okay then. Let's fucking do it. Come on. 10:30, people. What's a wine gum? It is a gum. It's a gum sweet, and the flavors are sort of fruity, subtly. If you do a show tonight, can I come? Yes, that's it. We're doing it 100%. I'll be here 100% as long as we've got drinks for tonight. I'm having my drinking tonight. Wonderful. All right, all of you. I'm going to say 10:30 ce soir pour Adam's Arms. It's not going to be till 2 a.m. this time. I can tell you that. I have to be in work early because of fucking admin. But till I see you tonight, be lucky. Lots of love.